Literally, y'all have to stop comparing me, and even the people that y'all comparing me to, they have to stop, okay, comparing themselves to me. Because listen, y'all have to stop comparing me to people who wear fake designer stuff, okay? Let's start there. Who wear fake designer stuff. Baby, I'm walking into designer stores, Neiman Saks to get my stuff.
They go shopping. They put gas in their car. They party. They come back. I need money. I give them money. I buy them houses. I buy them cars. Told them, listen, from here on out, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business. But I need you guys to take what I've already started. Floyd Mayweather's daughter is pushing back against claims that her father has stopped providing her with financial support. The situation has reportedly led to criticism, with some people questioning why she continues to depend on her parents financially. However, she argues that receiving financial assistance from your own family is nothing to be embarrassed about. She also claims that Floyd's decision to stop giving her money may be connected to his own alleged financial difficulties.
Man, wouldn't you want the... I want the same thing for my son. I don't want him to ever have to work. Why does that bother so much? And why is that always being thrown in my face like that's such a...
They're not. They're getting these from these little boutiques, whatever. Let's start there. Now, then we're going to go to stop comparing me to people who rent exotic cars, foreign cars. Baby, every car I drive, best believe, is paid for. It's not rented, paid for.
Suggesting that he may no longer have the same level of wealth people assume he does. Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently discussed how he approaches financial support for his children during a podcast appearance. He explained that he cannot continue giving his children money every time they ask for it. Instead, Mayweather wants them to learn how to support themselves financially and build their own independence. His position is that his children should not depend entirely on the fortune he created through boxing and business. After Floyd reportedly stopped providing her allowance, Yaya Mayweather sparked another conversation by saying that she would like to experience what life is like with a traditional 9.
Girls don't know how to do nothing. And she's sitting online saying, I'm bored. And y'all can say, well, her daddy rich, but like, well, what if something happens to her father? Oh, we got trust funds. Okay, cool. He may have trust funds. But does she know how to budget money? Does she know how to make money? Does she know the value of money? That empire, that estate is going to be gone. And statistics show that 85% of second wealth generators from their parents go broke because they don't understand how to manage it. Which means there's a few reasons. Either we spent too much time making it, we didn't have time to educate our kids on it, and so we just gave them everything. Or 2...
David to 5 job. Her comments quickly attracted criticism, however, with some people questioning whether she would be prepared for the demands of an ordinary workplace after growing up in such a privileged environment. Critics have also questioned whether Yaya Mayweather has had enough experience with financial responsibility despite being raised with access to Floyd Mayweather's enormous wealth. Their argument is simple: having access to money does not automatically teach someone how to manage it. Learning how to budget, save in.
Yaya Mayweather, right? So Yaya Mayweather is the daughter of Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Obviously, Floyd Mayweather, a world-time iconic boxer, made $1 billion in his lifetime. Money Team.
Come on.
I seen her, and I was kind of torn. At first, everybody was like going at her, "Ha! Oh my God, y'all going broke!" But I'm like,
never.
You know, I wasn't really mad at what she was saying. So basically, she was saying, lately, I've been bored. So bored, I was thinking about getting a job just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun.
Now, for full context, she's been rich her whole life.
Oh, like, yeah, she's a Nepo baby. She's a Nepo. She is the example of what it looks like to just only know lavish, only know luxury, only know the finest of the finest.
And then her dad is Floyd, so all he do is like, he got floss, he got 100 cars, he got all of this. They fly in private jets. So her whole life is luxury, and she probably has never had to struggle or had any type of adversity. She don't know, she can't relate to anybody. This is probably why she can't create no products or services to monetize her
The conversation has also expanded into a broader discussion about wealthy families. Some people claim that many second-generation heirs eventually lose significant portions of inherited wealth. This is often linked to limited financial education or an upbringing that may encourage entitlement instead of discipline and responsibility. Yaya Mayweather has also pushed back against people comparing her lifestyle directly.
Mayweather, let's go. So now he has filed a $175 million lawsuit against his business partner, Jonah Regnitz. So the name should be familiar to you. He has been described as Floyd Mayweather's right-hand man for decades. Also, he has been named in several lawsuits with Floyd for them being involved in scams themselves. The lawsuits include allegations for fake exhibition fights, allegations for unpaid jet bills, unpaid jewelry, unpaid services provided. But in turn, now Floyd is suing him and saying, hey, I never saw this stuff. You have scammed me out of jewelry. You have scammed me out of money. You've scammed me out of real estate. And so this is a big, massive lawsuit, guys. What's also interesting is Floyd has had an interesting support for the Israel community. Jonah Regnitz is a member of a prominent Jewish Orthodox family. I'm curious if he's going to continue to have the same set of support. I'm also curious to say if he's going to prevail in the other lawsuits.
With that of ordinary working people. She argues that her circumstances are completely different because she was raised as the daughter of boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. Growing up, Yaya had access to wealth, luxury, and opportunities that most people will never experience. Because of that background, she has suggested that judging her by exactly the same standards as someone who grew up with completely different financial circumstances is unfair. Her message is clear. People need to understand.
And Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, it's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing $340 million. So why is Floyd suing him and what is he claiming? Well, Floyd argues that during his legendary career, where he generated $1 billion in revenue plus and pay-per-view money, a significant portion of the funds that he made through those events, through his fights, didn't make it into his hands.
With Yaya continuing to defend her right to receive financial support from her parents, the discussion surrounding Floyd Mayweather's alleged money problems has become even more intense. Desiree posted on X that Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit earlier this year, claiming that a former close associate had allegedly scammed him out of roughly $175 million. According to the claims, the alleged financial misconduct involved years of diverted money, jewelry transactions, in which approximately $100 million worth of pieces were allegedly pledged for only about $13 million, a private jet that allegedly disappeared from his control.
Know what the truth is fully in there. I know Steven Espinoza was named. He ran Showtime at the time. He was named. I never was a fan of Espinoza. Again, I'm not afraid to say and not mince my words when I feel a certain way. And I've taken arrows for it, and of course I've also taken some praise for it. That people say, hey, Teddy's going to say what he feels. I was never a fan of him. I never thought he was a man that kept his word. I never thought he really did a great job over at Showtime. I mean, they put some good fights on because the fights were available, because the landscape made it available. Where there was, there was a lot of job shortages in the business, if you will, and people are eager, of course, to fight on a platform like Showtime if you're going to pay them. It's a lot of fighters available, and you didn't have to be talented to put on good fights at Showtimes. Like I said, there weren't a lot of places to go. There was a lot of unemployment. There were not a million places to go and get paid. So if there was a place, boom, there was a line of people waiting to get in.
And real estate transactions that Mayweather says were mishandled. The situation has led some people to believe that Floyd could be facing serious financial problems. However, the allegations remain disputed, and the other side has reportedly called the claims baseless while pointing toward Mayweather's own spending habits as a possible explanation for his financial situation. Some people believe Floyd simply spent too much of the fortune he accumulated during his career. Others have suggested that financial pressure could eventually encourage him